So fashion, something we all know and love. I mean, we get up every day and pick out our clothes, but little do we know that everything we wear is telling a story. Fashion has been telling stories for thousands of years, specifically in the cities of London and Paris. As I spent time traveling around the city of London, I took the time to notice the stories the fashion all around me was telling. From the designer stores to the department stores, the theater history, the museums, streetwear, and everything in between, I was able to see the story fashion was telling me right in my face. London is also known for its rich history, but along with that history comes fashion. The artifacts, the things people wore, and all the things in the museum also tell a story of fashion. As you can see here, within the British Museum is photos, artifacts, and textiles, all telling a story of the history that once was. Notice that these are all fashion pieces, and they were very important to the cultures and the history that was made within it. Many of these fashion pieces are able to show and tell history through what it may have been like in times where we did not have the recordings that we do today. Garments, textiles, jewelry, and other pieces are big factors in determining status, culture, and many other factors that went into history. Although London has amazing fashion history, they still keep up with the trends today within streetwear, art, museums, fashion shows, designers, and many more, all aspects that go into today's London fashion. As you can see, fashion has played a huge role in helping artists see their vision. Through theater, paintings, drawings, and photography, fashion has been the forefront in helping tell the story of artists. Here, English-based artist is able to tell the story of sustainability by using old bags from Chanel and creating skirts and fashion pieces with those items. As you can see, fashion is a big medium in helping artists tell their story and showcase their vision. As I concluded my time in London, I realized just how much fashion had to play in their history. The story fashion is telling within London is that of history, through art, theater, history, and all these pieces and artifacts that you see. They stick through history, through telling the story of time, relating cultures to one another, and combining their love for rich history and fashion and creating one rich story. Now, as I move on to Paris, I am excited to see the combination and the differences and similarities. I'm sure you can already tell the differences between London and Parisian fashion. Parisian fashion loves to showcase in colorful, new, modern, and innovative ways. It is also very much about street fashion. The designer brands, the haute couture, that is all things you will see as you walk down the streets of Paris. What I noticed most within Parisian fashion was that everybody who was walking down the streets was telling their own story about themselves and describing themselves in a way all through fashion. Everybody had a different story to tell, whether it was the jacket they wore, the shoes they chose that day, or the color of their sweater. You could tell a little bit of their personality and who they may be just from the clothes they were wearing. Not only were you able to tell the characteristics of an individual, but as you walked through the streets, looking in the windows, you were also able to understand a little bit more of the brand and the brand personality of that you were wished to walk into. Paris has mastered the art of combining fashion with textiles, streetwear, sculptures, photography, paintings, and history with modern day trends, and being able to combine the two to create something that encapsulates modern technology, modern trends, and the modern day, while also staying true to the classic culture and the classic style that put Paris on the map for fashion. As I show you these next few pieces of people that I saw throughout the street, think about what the story they may be telling is. Are they going to work? Are they going to a fashion show? Is this a daily stroll? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to show you? Are they a shy person? Are they outgoing? What is the story that they are telling? What do they want people to know through their fashion? Of course, it's not only people picking out clothing, trying to tell a story for the day, but also the designers, when creating these pieces, want to emulate a story and picture who they want to be wearing this. For example, who might be wearing this purple shirt, you may ask? Is it an older woman, a younger woman? Where may she be going? Maybe this dress. This dress is showing elegance, it's telling the story of lust and love and gold luxury all through Parisian fashion. This is taking a lap at the flapper fashion of the 1920s. Here, could this be a wedding dress? Could it be a going out dress? We may never know. But each designer has put a lot of thought and care into their designs and creating a piece that will be memorable and tell a story all within itself. Of course, while in Paris, I had to go see one of the most famous designers of all, Christian Dior. This is the Christian Dior house. All of his pieces were articulated to show a certain story. He designed each piece with the woman in mind of who he wanted to wear. Christian Dior and his successors all took the time to create a story within each piece they designed. From the textiles, the patterns, and the way it was made, they all told a story. Whether it was cultural, personal, or any other type of story, Christian Dior wanted to make it known that this was not just a dress somebody would wear, but a story somebody would tell. Here, Dior wanted to showcase how each piece starts from nothing, from a simple design of white fabric and creating something much more than that. Of all the fashion I saw in Paris and London, this room was my favorite. It encapsulated me and helped tell my story. As my time in these cities came to an end, I took the time to reflect and remember all of the stories these cities showed me. I saw fashion through art, culture, and history, as well as theater within fashion scenes of London. In Paris, I was told the story of personalities through individuals and designers throughout the city. The two cities, London and Paris, were able to encapture the same story in a different way. Fashion is universal, and whatever you choose tells your story.